Hi everybody, my name is Judas DeVille. It's obviously not my real name, obviously because I don't want to put my real details on the internet. So, just to let you know, I look up to one of the reviewers on YouTube and on Facebook. Her name's Antonella. I think she's just absolutely brilliant, so I kind of really admire her as well. Um, Fair enough, I've sucked up her ass enough now. So, what I'll be doing now, because I frequently like to go on holidays, I usually try and fit 2 holidays in a year because I do work hard for them as well. Um, but recently, we went onto a holiday on the 1st of June. Lo and behold, it was just a nightmare for us, an absolute nightmare. Like most people that were on that flight as well. We were only there for 7 days, some people were there for 2 weeks. Anyhow, when you book a holiday, personally, I think you should really just go to a respectable firm like Thompson's or Thomas Cook. Somebody that you can actually go back to that can handle your complaint there and then. Unfortunately, that's not my case, right? We thought, right, let's just have a little look because we pass this place as we go to work every single morning. So the place in question is, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm fucking 30 years old and I still don't know how to rewind and review everything. But we went to the wonderful Ramsay Travel. So we thought, right, let's book this holiday for the 1st of June to the 7th. Let's have a good holiday because it's going to be my partner's birthday. Get to the airport, maybe 12:15. Correct me if I'm wrong, might have been 12:30, I don't know. Because I actually have the original boarding passes, which says we were meant to be leaving at 14:20. We went through all the security procedures and everything was fine. We waited at the gate as we were due to leave, like within half an hour, and we thought, right, that's fine, let's just wait here. It come up on the departures board that we're going to be delayed by another 3 hours, I think it was, and I thought, oh, right, we need to go and get some food because my partner's a diabetic type 1, so he needs to have some food. So we ate, obviously went up to the bar, had something to eat, had something to drink. 45 fucking quid. Yeah. It's ridiculous the amount they charge in airports because they know that they've got you locked fucking in. It's ridiculous. I find it terrible. Plus, it doesn't help as well when you're gagging for a smoke. But I know for a fact that Aberdeen Airport they do have a smoking lounge, well, a little area outside. But you got to put a fucking pound in the machine just to open a fucking door. Fuck that shit. I was banging on the fucking door in the hopes that some cunt else was on the other side so they could push the button so I can get in. Lo and behold, it did happen. So I didn't spend that much money on that. Thank fuck. Now, speaking about the lovely people at Ramsay Travel, when you book your holiday through, like maybe Barhead, or if you book it through Ramsay or Holiday Gems, they always book your flight and your hotel completely separate. Even though they say this is a part of your package. Now, it's not really a package if it's been bought separately, which is quite confusing. So, obviously, I don't know if everyone's heard about it, or I knew it was in the Evening Express because our flight was delayed by 26 hours. So after we had eaten, we went back up to the gate and they said, oh, we're going to give you a food voucher because you're going to be delayed by another 4 hours. I thought, you taking the piss, love? Another 4 fucking hours and you're offering us a £10 voucher to go and get something to eat when we've already spent the best part of 50 quid. So we thought, right, we'll just wait it out and whatnot, go for a couple of more smokes, couple of more drinks. That was it. So I think it was maybe 4 hours later. Can all the passengers from Tom 514 please come to gate number 1? We go along. Can you just follow us through and go through this part, follow the lane, follow the directions? So we thought, right, this is it. We go through, and what do we see? And there's our fucking bags. What the fuck's going on? So I go and speak to the lady. Oh, we're just waiting until everyone gathers and then we'll tell everybody at the same time. You won't be leaving today. Why? Oh, there's a technical fault that we can't fix. We need to get a part from somewhere that has to come from somewhere. All this fucking jargon and whatnot. So we thought, right. So I said, so what do we do? I was just like, what about the people that's had a drink and people that have driven here and paid for the parking? What are they going to do? So they said, if you go through to the main area where you check in, you can go and we'll provide a free taxi for you. So we thought, right, okay, free taxi back home. Back home I lodged the complaint through Thompson's, and then I got an email back straight away saying it takes about 26 to 28 days for us to investigate of what's actually happened. So I thought, right, fair enough, okay, right. There's nothing you can do about it. It's EU regulations and EU rules. It is 28 days that they have to investigate what's happened. I don't understand why it takes 28 days. So, come home, lodged the complaint. I thought, I'll phone Ramsay Travel because I had paid them the money to book my holiday. So, like again, the lovely Ramsay Travel. No, I'm sorry. Because the flight was booked through Thompson's airline, you must go through Thompson's. But I never bought the holiday from Thompson's. I bought the holiday from Ramsay Travel. But every other bit of paperwork, it comes up with Thompson's. So your holiday is not a package. It's not. It's a farce because I do believe in some areas, because I have noticed it in some times when I have went on holiday, that they book through Triton. That's another issue I'll cover later. So, we went to go and complain to Thompson's. We did all the procedures, I think I've already explained it. And then we went on holiday the day after. Get back to the airport, checking our stuff. Get the bags through, go back through the security, wait for the plane. We thought, just to be cheeky bastards, we'll use this voucher to get another burger or something like that, because I thought, fuck it, there's not much point, may as well use the fucking voucher. Used the voucher, and then checked onto the plane, got onto the plane, very nice staff, welcoming on, to only find out it's not Thompson's that's taken us, it's ASL, which is a French airline. Now, to me, ASL was back in the day, was like age, sex, location. That's what you used to do back on the internet, on MSN Messenger and all that fucking bollocks. But anyway, so she announces, because of the delay that you've had, we're going to offer you a free snack and a free drink for your troubles. So they come round with a trolley. It took them about maybe an hour and a half to give everyone a free sandwich and a free drink. Afterwards, she made an announcement. Unfortunately, we cannot offer any more food or drink on this flight, as we need to keep the stock for the returning flight back from Dalaman to Aberdeen. What about the people that have medical conditions that actually need sugar or they need food with their medication and you can't supply it? For a diabetic, it's completely different because you can go into a hypo at any point. Anything could possibly bring it on if you're feeling low, or, yeah, I'm not going to go into it because it's a whole another can of worms. So on this plane, I was outraged, and my partner was outraged as well, because in case he had a hypo, that could have been a life-threatening situation. Thank fuck it wasn't. And we get to the airport, and we sit, because we were told at Aberdeen Airport there'll be someone at Dalaman Airport there to give you your letter to say, basically, we apologise for being late. Get to Dalaman Airport, go through the check-in with the check your passports. No one there. We went to the desk. No, there's no one there. They told us there'll be someone at the hotel waiting for us to give us this letter. No one there. Get to the hotel. No one there. So we thought, right, we'll just wait till the next day. Come downstairs for breakfast. Very nice hotel that we're in. We've seen a Thompson's rep. I thought, this is great. We can go and speak to her about the problem. Hello, can you help us with a problem, please? Oh, I'm very sorry, but I cannot deal with your inquiry because I'm only for Dutch customers only. But your little badge says you could speak English and you could speak Dutch. I thought, why can't you deal with our complaint? You're the same company. What's the problem? Just try and help us in some sort. She says, no, you'll just have to go and see someone else, sir. I thought, fuck off, Hen. I'm not even bothering with you. I think it was maybe in about 2 days later, we seen a completely different rep who was from Germany. Very nice lady. I says, can you help us with our inquiry? She says, oh, I'll phone the office for you and blah, 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 blah. Oh, we'll email it to you. In fact, no, we'll go one better. We'll email it to the hotel, and then the hotel can print it out for you. And so that saves you the bother of trying to find an internet cafe. We thought, this is great. At least we're going to have an apology letter or something. Something they acknowledged that they were late. Bullshit! Absolute bollocks. If you want to go on holiday at any time at all, I strongly recommend you do not use Ramsay Travel, Barrhead Travel, any of these little places that can offer you great deals with our glossy prints of smashing places to go. I'd recommend, if you do want to go on holiday and you do want to pay your holiday up, do it with the respectable firms like Thomas Cook, Thompson's. Do it through them, because then you have the obligation and the right to go into that office and sort out your complaint. Because right now, the position that I'm in, I cannot speak to Ramsay because Ramsay says it's Thompson's problem because Thompson was the operating flight. But it was ASL that took us, so Thompson's can't help us because it was ASL. So I tried to get in contact with ASL. I went onto the website, turned it into English, still nothing. Submitted everything that I could, still nothing at all. But like I've just noticed on the boarding pass, and it was on the departure board as well, flight number Tom, T for Tom, O for Orange, M for Mother, 514. That sounds like a Thompson's flight to me. It's just like if you were on British Airways, it would say BA or BE, I think it is, or something like that. Or like Ryanair would be FR or something like that. They usually come up with the same fish. But you actually can't do anything about it because it was ASL. Even though I purchased the holidays through fucking Ramsay Travel, they can't do nothing for me. As a customer, they can't do anything for me. So, what's the next step? We thought we'd go to Thompson's. No, unfortunately, we did not make that booking, even though we're on Thompson's systems. Booking reference number, Thompson's. We can't do anything for you. You have to go back to Ramsay and see Ramsay. Same jargon again. So, on the plus side, in fact, there's no plus side. It's a lot of fucking horse shit. The only thing that Ramsay Travel have supplied me with is an email address of the Ombudsman, which is really hard to fucking use as well. You would think it'd be as a straightforward fucking process. It fucking ain't. And then they give you this number, and then you get this plummy voice woman on the end of the fucking phone. Which one are you looking for? Oh, I'll put you through to that. What the fuck? I didn't get to say 2 fucking words. And you put me through to some cunt that doesn't ken what... Oh. I've had to take 2 Valium just to calm myself fucking down. I'll need a bottle of vodka as well after it. But yes, but if at any point, if you want to book a holiday, I strongly recommend just go to Thompson and book it through Thompson's, your hotel, your flight, just book it through the one person, but never, ever expect to get anywhere with Ramsay Travel. Absolutely nowhere. They like to pass the buck on to everyone. Absolutely everyone. I had the similar problem with Barrhead Travel maybe when I was 18, when I was travelling. They had the exact same problem as well. I was late by maybe 10 hours, which wasn't so too dramatic. But make sure it's all protected at all times. I strongly recommend every single holiday that I've been on to, or I have been on, or I've purchased for someone, I've done it through Holiday Gems. And I've always paid it outright, so then it's all paid and correct, it's all standard. But make sure when you come to your part of your hotel details and it asks you for specific things, be specific of what you want. I always ask for a sea view with a balcony because I'm a smoker, obviously. I like to go outside and smoke at night time, go out during the night, have a smoke. I think I only had one problem, and that was with Triton, because most of them do book through Triton. You need to be very, very specific in what you tell them and what you want. Make sure you put it into fine detail of what kind of room you want. For instance, the Bella Medina holiday that I had in Spain was, we booked into, I can't remember the hotel. It looked absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. We walk in because the flight got on into, I think it was Malaga. In fact, I can't remember what airport it was. Midnight anyway, and it took about maybe half an hour to get to the hotel. Get to the desk, in we go, and there's cats everywhere. What the fuck? I mean, I'm an animal lover, but for fuck's sake, fucking cats everywhere. Finally find the room. Open the door. Holy shit. It was like, you wouldn't put students or a dog in there. You just wouldn't, because I think I went and lay on the bed and the headboard actually went and smashed on top of my face. I'm glad I never had two bruised eyes and a broken nose. And I thought, oh my god. Tried to have a shower, no hot water. It's just like, when like there's no pressure on your hot water. It was like that even with the cold water. I thought, fuck this. I was only in that hotel for 4 hours, then I fucked off somewhere else. I actually forked out the extra 400 quid just to go and stay somewhere else. But, like, getting back to the point, make sure if you're booking a holiday through the internet, make sure it's ATOL protected, and make sure you're specific about what you want. Never ever go to these wheeler dealerships. Where's that fucking bit of paper? These fucking bums that they call themselves Ramsey Travel, because they'll pass the buck to anybody. They just won't accept the responsibility. It's not our problem. It's not our problem. I can understand, but I'm a customer that's just paid you so amount of money to go and live in this 5-star hotel for 7 nights, and I've lost 2 nights, 2.5 days of my holiday, plus my engagement party, plus my partner's birthday. And it doesn't matter. But never mind, that's me just 1,500 quid down. Yeah, sorry for moaning at you guys, but that's just my plain advice. If you are going to book your holiday, make sure it's ATOL protected. I'd strongly recommend using Holiday Gems, make sure what you want. And that's about it, guys. Just make sure that you're clear on what you want and what you need. And I'm sorry for my hair looking like a bird shat on my head, and I've just combed it right through. I do apologise for looking like the state that I am, but I've been walking from the bottom of Union Street to the top of Union Street, back and forward, all fucking day, and still I'm no further forward. Thanks for listening, guys. I will be putting another update because I'm due to go on holiday in October. Cheers, see ya.